Well, hello, my beautiful Sagittarians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles bonus reading. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. Just to let you know, this month I have done a general reading, a career reading, a love reading, and a twin flame reading. This is a singles read for those of you who are not in a twin flame connection. I just want to repeat that because there has been a bit of confusion. This is a read for people who are looking for love and have not found it yet, and have also not found their twin flame. Okay, or let's move from there. I just wanted to clarify. Let's get straight to your reading, my beautiful Sag. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Ooh, straight away. I did a pre-shuffle for you, my beautiful Sag, and those cards just did come up again. Release your ex and let go of control issues. Very soon, someone's coming on in. Thank you so much. Oh, this is quite a lot here. Okay, so interesting for you, my beautiful Sag. I've done two pre-shuffles because the energy is very off, okay, at the moment. I really cannot place where the energy is off, but each time they've given you several cards, okay? Normally I get 3 cards maximum, maybe 4, but for each pre-shuffle for you, they have thrown out more or less the similar cards. Yeah. We've definitely got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that turned up in the pre-shuffles and the rest. So they're giving me quite a lot. Anyway, I won't waffle on. I just want to give you an indication that the energy is very, very odd at the moment. So, but I will give you what they have given me. So we have release your ex, Sag. Now there's a couple of people out there who's going to be screaming, I have released my ex. I don't want them back. What they're asking you here is, where do you sometimes perhaps think back to conversations that you coulda, shoulda, woulda said something different, or that sort of energy. If that still pops up in your mind, what they're giving me here is there is still a little something to process before you finally cut that cord and moved on. It says the time has come to clear your energy. Okay, so there maybe some replay energy. I mean, we're all human. It happens. We all go through moments, even years down the line, where we think back to a past situation with a past lover or ex, and we think, oh, damn, I wish I said that, or my gosh, they really did say that. They really hurt me. Okay, so there's moments there that we revisit. It is human nature. But they're asking you to clear the energy. There may be some sort of I don't want to say toxic, but in one of the pre-shuffles, codependency, well, in both pre-shuffles, codependency came up twice. So there could be some sort of toxic cycle that there is a little string of it still left there that you need to process and let go of it. And we do have let go of control issues, Sag. Now, when they give me this card, it says, allow this situation to unfold naturally. Now, when this came up before and it's coming up again, it's almost like, Sag, you have a type. Now, some of you again are going to say, no, that's not me. But what they're giving me here is the reading that this person is for. There is a type, okay? There is you go for the similar type. Now, this may be in looks. It may be in attitude. You may tend to gravitate towards the same type of person who, and it's always the same kind of outcome. There is a cycle here. So what they're saying is the one for you may not be what you expect to have. So they're asking you to really drop expectations, okay? Like, don't be looking for the same blueprint of a person, you know. Things like attributes like, you know, kind, funny, honest. Okay, those things, absolutely, you know, a good soul. But when it comes to things like the universe, it's very hard if you say, I want someone who looks like, I don't know, this is not my type at all, but they've just said Zac Efron. I don't know why, but anyway. If you gravitate towards someone like that all the time, Spirit says, you know, that's very difficult to find a person who looks similar to your blueprint of what you're imagining you want to end up with, along with all the attributes of the person. That's why it keeps the person for you longer away, because there is a set of stipulations that you've communicated to the universe, and the universe is going, wow, okay, look at number 10, I can't do that. Number 13, wow, okay, right, well, we're going to have to, the exact person that they want is this far along in their journey, which means it will take them 10 years to be in the right position to be ready for my beautiful Sag. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, so there is the person out there for you, but the more things that you add to your list of what you want in a person that are so precise, then the universe is finding it difficult to have all of those things in the one person. Okay, so they're just saying narrow it down, of course, keep your wonderful boundaries high and be very picky, of course, but there's some things you gotta just readjust and say, I'm happy with who the universe is lining me up with, and because there's this control issue that they're giving me here. Okay, so someone's coming on in very soon. It says clearly, well, there you go, they're telling me exactly again, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, but they are coupling it with the let go of control issues card, because they're really giving me this indicator that there is somebody out there at the moment exactly for you, but because you've given a certain thing like, I don't want a big nose, I don't want blue eyes, I don't want, if there's things like that on your list, they're like, oh, well, that person that we'd lined up who's perfect for my Sag has blue eyes and a big nose. Oh, scrap that, we got to go looking again. So the timeline gets further and further away, is what they're giving me. Now, I'm just giving you some random examples. So the only thing that they've given me so far is Zac Efron. I don't know why that's even a thing, but I don't even really know who he is. But romantic feelings it's got here, and it says your feelings are real and worth exploring. So what they're giving me with this card is that in the past you may have felt deeply for somebody, and you felt you could not approach that person or speak your true feelings because you felt, they're giving me 1, out of your depth, and 2, they're giving me that you didn't feel like it was a safe space to say exactly how you felt, just in case the other person did not reciprocate. But Spirit is giving me with this card that your feelings are very valid, Sag, okay? Do not hide your wonderful emotions away. If you feel it, say it. That's your nature. I mean, I don't expect you in any other walk of life to be silenced, because Sag, you are a sign who calls it how it is, okay? You're blunt, you're a straight shooter, and that's what everybody loves about you, and also what everyone respects about you, okay? But when it comes to romantic feelings, there is a bit of a lid that goes on that, where you temper sometimes how you truly feel. And I'm talking about the deep emotions. If someone BS's you, then yeah, you're quick to the mark to say, whoa, what's going on here? I'm not taking that shit. But when it comes to expressing your love and saying things like I love you, or saying how you truly feel, there is a bit of a lid. You temper it, okay? So they're asking you not to do that, okay? Because the wonderful you will attract the wonderful other counterpart, okay? They need you not to hide your beautiful self. Be loud and proud. Be who you are, okay, is what they're giving me there when it comes to romantic. Yeah, look at that. Keep an open mind. This did not come up in the pre-shuffle for you, but keep an open mind. It's again the same message Spirit is giving. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, okay? So they're just clarifying this reading so far, which is, you know, open yourself up a little bit to give the universe a little bit of leeway when it's bringing on in your divine counterpart, okay? Because we all are human, as I said, and we all have a certain tick list, a checklist of what we kind of hope for in a partner, and then you know, that all goes out the window when we actually meet our true love. That tick list kind of fades, and they're asking you to just do away with that list right now and see what comes on in. You may be surprised. Keep that open mind. So someone is coming on in very soon, and they're giving you this could be the one. Okay, it says you've already met the partner you seek. Okay, Sag, so this is somebody who possibly you either know to see, I'm getting a feeling that you don't actually know this person, but you may have seen them around, or they're very familiar to you for sure. So this may be someone you even see in a coffee store, or that you see on your journey. So you've already met, you've already crossed paths with this person. They're showing me the words crossed paths. So you've already crossed paths with this person. You may work with this person. I feel like you haven't gotten to know this person, like in a true sense. But this person's in your vicinity. They may be in your community. They may be at your, where you hang out, when hanging out was a thing to do before the pandemic happened. But what they're giving me is that somehow you've crossed paths already. Okay, you may even just know them to see them. You may not even know their name, but you've definitely recognized them and thought, oh, that person is hello. Okay, so it feels like we're going to go deeper, but it feels like this person's already clocked you as well, Sag, and that they're thinking, like to get to know that, Sag. So it says here, it is safe for you to love. So again, this brings me back to the beginning of what I said. Perhaps you felt it was an unsafe environment for you to, and by unsafe I mean you didn't know how the other person felt. I don't mean your life was in danger. What I'm getting is that this putting a lid on feelings is what I'm getting here. It says open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, what they're asking you to do, Sag, is when you come into physical contact with this person, be your wonderful self. Because when we open our hearts fully and have that boldness and bravery, and Sag, you definitely have that, being a fire element, you actually give permission to the other person to do the same. Think about this in life. The people you gravitate to the most are the ones who are unapologetically themselves. Okay, what they say is how they feel. They're sharpshooters, they're straight, they tell the truth, and they don't care what people think about them. They just own their energy. Okay, and Sag, so do you. But when you come into contact with someone that you think you kind of like, there is a putting a lid on your wonderful personality. That's what I'm getting. Some of you are going to be screaming, no, that's not me, but this is what they're giving me with this card. And they're asking you to don't do that, because once you are your wonderful unapologetic self, that's when you give the other person permission to, and it's an unspoken thing. It's about energy and the reciprocation of energy. You just gravitate to the person who is unapologetically themselves, and therefore you naturally open up yourself too. It becomes this wild energy field. Okay, so they're asking you to just be yourself, basically, because you're awesome. Let's go deeper. Thank you. Okay, we have the Lovers on the board. Okay, so Gemini energy here, which is an air element, but this is about partnering up with your true love, finding your counterpart. Okay, and this person who's coming on in soon, that you've they're asking me to look at this card in more depth, so I'll come back to that because they have asked for another. One moment, please. They've asked me for another. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sag? For those of you who are interested, I'm using the White Witch Tarot, a series of major arcana cards that give the overall energy, the faded energy. Ooh, okay. Judgment, wake up call, and one more. Thank you so much. I'm ready to receive. Thank you. Thank you very much. The Sun. Oh, there's some serious happy coming in for you, Sag. I'm so excited because you totally deserve it. So we have here, because I'm getting something from the past which was quite painful, which is not shown up on the board, but I feel there has been a retreat from something in the past, and there's been some process happening. That you've been trying to release. So we have the Lovers, and what they were showing me is that the person that you have already encountered in your life, walk past, you may have even dismissed this moment they're giving me, but there was a moment where you saw somebody and there was like you're struck by them. You're like, oh, hi, this person is wow. There is that kind of energy about you seeing this person. It says you already have come into contact. They're giving me cross paths with this person. Now, you may have dismissed it, but when you think about when you start thinking back and you go, oh yeah, there was that really hot guy in the supermarket or something, or there was this really hot girl in my coffee store. There's this energy of this person, or maybe you work with this person and they're in a different team than you, and you've seen them, you know, walking by and you're like, oh, who's that? It's this energy that, you know, you haven't quite gotten to know this person. It's all on the surface right now, okay, is what they're giving me. But there is a struck feeling. As you can see, I read this card differently every time. It's about the energy it gives me, and there is this struck feeling about this face, and you're like, oh, but actually there is a little knowingness that came, like maybe you even had a little voice inside your mind that was like, oh, well that's the one. I've got to know this person more. There is a knowingness about this energy, okay? So there is a struck feeling about this face, and there is, like, as you can see, there's this two faces on the side, which is the, do I know that person? There is a familiarity about the person. I want to get to know that person. There's something very familiar about this person, and there is a feeling of counterpart to them, okay? But also it's about listening to your heart here. There is going to be a very deep partnership with you and this person once you start getting to know each other. We're going to go deeper with the cards, but the Lovers is a choice card. So I really feel there is going to be a choice as to whether you kind of go for it, Sag, if this person does not step up to the plate, which I really feel at the moment there is an unwillingness to do that. There is this energy of no, putting the brakes on, okay? But also it could be a choice between work, because there is something maybe connected to work here, okay? Where you're like, you know, don't, you know the saying, don't shit where you eat, that sort of, that's what they're giving me. Gosh, that's an awful saying, but that's what they're, you know, there is an energy of, if I kind of go with this person and it doesn't work out, I mean, why are you thinking of the negative? That's what why is there a negative attached to this? Okay, there is just this energy of, if things don't work out, then that will be awkward. Maybe I shouldn't go that way, because, you know, I like my routine and I like what I do. There is that energy. It would be awkward, but there is no reason for it to go wrong. It's almost like you're talking yourself out of this connection before you're even in it. Okay, so they're reminding you it is safe to love. Open your heart. Don't think of the negative. Don't think about what could go wrong. Okay, because what we think about, we bring about. So there is definitely a counterpart energy to this person. Soulmate is what they're giving me. If the Two of Cups comes up as well, then we've got it all going on. This person, it does say, you know, Spirit saying this could be the one. Now we have the Judgment card also on the board here. Judgment is about clarity and making a final decision, having a wake-up call about your love life, okay? You've been wondering, what is your path? What is it you're here to do? And also, where is your love life going? Because it feels a bit drifting. I'm getting a drift. They've actually just shown me, oh no, Sag, please do not shoot me. I should give you the image that they've given me, but only because they've given it to me. This is not how I see your love life in any way, but what they're giving me is a piece of wood, like a log, and it is in the sea or some sort of water, and it's just drifting there. Drifting and drifting. Okay, so maybe you felt like you've been drifting or coasting when it comes to love. You haven't been really plunging the depths when it comes to looking for love, okay? But also, as you can see, that those faces there is a search. I feel like there's definitely a search for the one, and I feel like in the past there was an energy of looking for love in the wrong places, so gravitating towards certain cycles, certain people who give the same results. There is this cycle they're giving me here, and you're like, I'm doing things differently. How am I ending up with the same result? Or I'm doing things, I'm shaking things up, but still it's not right. It's because the right one has not come for you just yet, is what they're giving me here. But you're about to be your eyes are about to be open. They're actually asking you to keep those eyes open, because you've seen this person around, or, you know, you've wanted to get to know this person better, but you may be up in your head about it, is what they're giving me here. But there is going to be clarity, so this person's coming forward, I feel. And ultimately, you've got the Sun on the board. You're looking for the ultimate happiness. So are they. But at the moment, universe is saying, yeah, your love life is about to get very abundant. It is going to give you the ultimate happiness, okay? A joyous outcome. Success is yours. But there is going to be a choice here. Okay, the Lover's card used to be called the Choice card, so we're going to go deeper and find out what that choice is. But this is about, you know, being aware of what it is that makes you happy. Know what it is that you truly want, but release. So difficult. I mean, human nature is so complex, but it's about knowing what you truly desire, because as you can see here, there's two figures here. One has their eyes wide open and is beaming with energy connected to the universe for their higher good and the sun, and the other one is closed eyes and looking inward. Okay, so they're giving me here, know what it is that you truly desire in a partner and the lifestyle that you want to live, the love, the romance that you want to have, but don't have such strict guidelines as to who they gotta look like or what they look like, or you know things like, oh, I really can't stand short men, or I really can't stand tall women, you know, that sort of thing. Don't have those prejudices. Just be open to a beautiful soul coming into your life and nurturing your connection and being your counterpart is what the energy they're giving me. Now, you know what, I'm just as picky as the next person, so I'm not here to judge anybody, but what they're giving me is an openness needs to happen, okay? So don't shoot the messenger, I'm just giving you what they're giving me. Okay, let's go deeper. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot. So we have the King of Wands and it's in reverse, okay? So they're giving me an energy here of not being ready yet. Okay, this is an Aries energy, and I need to tap in and get another card to find out if this is you or them, because at the moment there's quite, although it's a male in the card, it is quite a masculine energy. I'm also picking up a feminine energy with this, and it is, it could be because it's, you know, I'm dealing with both energies for the read, because this is a general reading. But what I'm getting here is this person is just not ready yet. So if there's some sort of delay, it's because they're not quite standing in their power, and they, by that I mean they haven't had the courage to come forward towards you. Okay, so this is normally in the upright position a bold leader who, you know, Aries is a go-getter, an achiever. So when they feel passion, they come forward towards you. Okay, so Sag, that's who you're dealing with. Another another fire element there with the King, and that is an Aries energy. So what they're saying is that under normal circumstances, this person would come forward, but they have their eye on you too, and they're just not ready. They just don't have the courage, okay, to come forward. There is something not. It's not that it's a weakness, because I don't like that word weakness, but what I'm getting is they're just a little bit, I don't know, off kilter. We're going to go find another card for that. Okay, so interesting. What they're giving me here, Sag, I am picking up a dual energy. One is that you are not ready yet, Sag. Okay, now I know I'm going to have a lot of people screaming at the screen saying, no, I am ready. But this is interesting card to have straight after the King of Wands in reverse, which is the Fool in reverse, which is being unprepared for a new start. Okay, this is an apathy. Okay, they're giving me, you know, perhaps you are done with the dating game, as it were. You're like, you know what, I don't know anybody in my vicinity. Yeah, I saw a really hot person in my coffee store, but so what? I'm never going to get in the vicinity of that person, or I'm never going to go forward to. There's an apathy here, but they're giving me, oh gosh, they said something very harsh. I think they said something like this to Libra as well. So again, do not shoot the messenger. What they've given me is you're not going to find love on the sofa. That's what they've given me, okay? There is an apathy of like, you know what? It's so disappointing, the dating game, in the dating arena, that how am I supposed to find anybody? And they're giving a little nudge like, well, you are unprepared to make a new start, okay? Because it's just a lot of effort. And, you know, that's what they're giving me here. So I feel it's a dual energy, because the other person is feeling kind of the same. It's bizarre. We're going to go deeper and get a clarifier card on that, because I want to know exactly what I'm dealing with here, whether it's you or their energy, because I'm getting dual. There's an unwillingness to give out your heart right now, Sag, because you feel like it's still a little bit bruised from the past. There is something, there's something there that needs to be completely healed. You may have felt like you have gotten over an ex or gotten over a disappointment. It's an interesting word that they're using here, because they're using the word disappointment. They're not using the word heartbreak. And perhaps you feel like you're not ready to make a new start just yet, okay? Maybe there was a feeling of, your mojo is just not in it right now, because there is an energy here, and perhaps it's because of what's going on around the world at the moment with the pandemic. You're like, well, I can't get out, I can't go to the usual places, I can't do the thing, how am I supposed to find love in times like this? It's not possible, so why should I even try? That's the present energy I'm getting, okay? Seven of Swords, it's in reverse, okay? So this is about, interesting. This is about making some sort of amends, but they're giving it me because of the past. There is something still on your mind that you're just... The coulda, shoulda, woulda conversations that's going on in your mind, where you're like, damn, I wish I'd said that. You know what? I wish I'd actually flipped them the bird and like walked right out of their life and lit a flame and burnt that bridge. But there's this energy of revisiting sometimes. Even if you don't want the person from the past back, there is an energy of just still processing, okay? So Spirit is saying your wonderful, beautiful heart is just not quite there yet to receive new, okay? This is what you desire, though, up at the top. You desire your counterpart, and it looks like this person's coming on in very soon, but they're recognizing that there is an energy of not being 100% ready. Even though you're like done on the past, there is some sort of lesson or some sort of wake-up call that you have to have. And they're giving me if you don't make the effort, you're never going to find it. Okay? And the jewel is a jewel energy. I feel personally, the energy I'm getting from it is that the person that who's for you is coming on in very soon, and they will come to you. But they're Spirit is saying, be ready to meet this person halfway, because you're still not done with one or two things that you're processing at this moment, okay? Two of Pentacles, weighing things up. This is again another choice card, okay? So perhaps you've got a couple of options on your mind, and I don't mean people. I mean like you're very independent, Sag, and you're like, yeah, I could go after love and everything, but right now I'm doing my money. And that's the thing, I can find comfort in building a home for myself and reaching a goal and achieving everything I want to do, because right now I don't see anybody who's a potential for love. But actually, it seems like you have. They've come into your arena, they've come into your sphere in some way. It's interesting. You may have even crossed paths with this person a couple of times and just recognized the fact that, oh, they're a little bit interesting, but then gone on your merry way. And the universe gives us wonderful indicators of like, if we could go back in time when we've met people, we've actually crossed paths with them unknowingly, because they were always meant to come into our life. There is an energy about this, okay? And but you are weighing up your options in terms of love and looking. There's an apathy of like, well, now's not the time to look, really. Maybe in a couple of months when all of this thing's over. That's the energy I'm getting, okay? Look at that. But just when you're like thinking about when shall you plan for that moment to start searching for love. Should you do something like online dating? Should you just go out when we can go out and hit the bars? What should you do? This is a planning energy. Just when you're about to do that, along comes Knight of Pentacles, okay? So Knight of Pentacles, the slowest knight in the pack, okay? But the most solid and most rewarding is coming towards you, okay? So this is a person that you're waiting for. It could be, and I don't see you as waiting. Sag, you're never waiting. You're like, doing my life, getting my stuff sorted, doing, you know, achieving all of the things and having a wonderful, passionate life. This pandemic has really knocked you for six because you're a doer, you're a goer, you're a mover, and this has got, what do you mean I have to just move within my house? What do you mean I just get one walk a day? What do you mean I'm an explorer, baby? Where's my energy's got to go somewhere? That's what I'm getting, because you're so independent. You know, one moment you know, you may be sitting with friends having a coffee or something, and all of a sudden you just like taking off. You want to go for a walk by yourself in nature and stuff, and maybe you haven't even said, you know, goodbye to your friends because you've like gone off on your own thing. You know, there is an explorer kind of energy about you that is wonderfully unique. Okay, you really think outside the box. So this pandemic thing has got you all up like energy wise crazy. But anyway, back to the cards. They just wanted to give you that. I've gone super hot, so that was obviously a message for somebody in particular. But we have the Nine of Pentacles coming on in to give you a solid offer here. Okay, this is a very reliable person who's actually patient, very hardworking. So again, they're bringing me back to some sort of work situation or somewhere where you work, maybe around the area, you cross paths, or you know, the coffee store next to work, or you know, a place that you used to go, that sort of energy. Okay, so but it has been a, yeah, they're giving me, it has been a patient, long process here. Okay, but it is worth waiting for, because the Knight of Pentacles is the most solid offer of a person that you could really have. They don't come with any bells and whistles, this person, and that's what you like, Sag. You like to know where you stand. You like it all up front. Yes, it's nice to have romance, but you don't want those, you know, charmers who have got all the chat and no action. This is a knight of action. Okay, this is a knight who comes in slowly but solidly and does not lead you down the garden path. This person is going somewhere. They've got their chakras all open. They're ready for love. They are grounded, and they are, you know, dependable. So that's the person that's coming on in here for you. And it's just when you're like, I'm not really sure what's happening with love life. I'm probably going to just focus on my money. And then boom, there they are. You know, isn't that the way the life goes? Yeah, they want that one. Four of Wands. This is my, well, this is, they're giving me the dual energy of this card, but this is my marriage card, okay? So this is, this person, they are looking for love, in a solid love that will go the test of time, okay? They want to be married. They want, as I said, they're this dependable energy. They're quite, you know, I'm getting like a Taurian energy, so it could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but, you know, this person wants traditional kind of settling down kind of energy, okay? Now, they've definitely got passion and all of that, but they're just a slow mover in life, and they know what they want. That, you know, they're not about to mess anybody up and lead them astray. They want the real deal, okay? And actually, it'll be quite a celebratory time when this person comes on in, because you'll be like, finally, the love I deserve. But also, this is a homecoming card. It's like a reunion card here, okay? So when I say reunion, this is when friends and family are able to regather together, okay? In a proper union, yeah? When all this mess, I guess, is kind of lifted, is what I'm getting. Now, unless I get a Six of Cups energy, I'm not seeing a past person here. I'm seeing new, okay? And this new person is coming on in to offer you a very dependable but romantic, there is passion that goes there, and it's something to be celebrated, okay? It's almost like your friends and family are going, well, you see, patience paid off. The right person came along, finally. And you're like, yeah, finally, I've waited so damn long. But, you know, there was a lot of lessons to be learned, and nobody likes to hear that. But ultimately, ooh, we got a flipper. Ultimately, they want to bring you the person who is the best for you, for your highest joy, for your highest abundance and success, okay? Now we have the Four of Swords. It's in reverse. So this is ready to act, okay? So after a period of anxiety about your love life, although, you know what, Sag, they just come in and said, no, Sag is not anxious about the love life, okay? They're kind of just busy, happily doing themselves, unless it's like, you know, it's 2 a.m. and you're thinking, damn, it'd be really nice to have someone to cuddle up to right now. but they're giving me of, you know, you don't sweat the really small stuff, Sag, is what they're giving me here. But what they have given me is that you did some mending. There was some heartbreak. Well, they keep giving me disappointment. It was disappointment. They give me that there was some sort of disappointment in the past that you had to heal yourself from, and you know, there was a restlessness that went about doing that, and it burnt you out. Okay, your wonderful energy, you felt depleted. Okay, your mojo was lost, and that's why I'm guessing this, the King of Wands turned up in reverse there. But this is the Four of Swords in the reverse position, which means when this person comes on in with a solid offer, be ready to act, okay? It is safe for you to love. It is safe for you to shine that beautiful light of yours and be your wonderful self. It's really safe for you to say, you know what, I'm looking for a solid relationship that's going to last the test of time. That's what I'm kind of looking for. But also have that playfulness that, you know, let's see where it goes. Well, the cards are showing me where it's going, but also there is this wonderful free-spirited energy. At the same time, it is safe for you to acknowledge that your heart desires and deserves a fully committed, dependable love that is soulmate energy, okay? Know what you want there. It is safe for you to acknowledge that. And this person actually wants the same, and they admire you for being bold and courageous in saying, this is what I expect from love. This is what I'm looking for now. Maybe about 10, 20 years ago, I was looking for having fun and, you know, all those connections, being wild and free, but now this is what I'm looking for. It's really refreshing to have no games. Okay, and this person feels the same. Thank you so much. Hangman energy, okay? It's in the reverse position. So this is the suspension of time. You know, that patience, that, you know, having to do all the wonderful work and get the wisdom. There is a suspended energy there, but we're in the reverse, so the energy is now being shaken up, okay? We're moving on from suspended energy and we're taking action, being ready to action. This is no time to delay when you got this card in reverse. You've got the life lessons by the time this person comes on in, and then you'll be ready. But the present energy is what they're giving me is that you're not ready. There is an apathy of, oh, you know what, going through the whole looking for new love and the dating process is so weighing me down. I mean, I don't even know where to start right now, so I'm not even going to bother, okay? But this person will come on in, and then it will ignite the whole thing, and then you're ready to go, okay? You're shaking up that energy, okay? Judgment, okay, interesting. We have Judgment in the reverse position on the board, but we have in the start there, the overall energy, we have it in the upright. So they're giving me here, don't deny your feelings, okay? Acknowledge your feelings when you feel them with this person, because this person's going to be very open and honest with you, and they're hoping for the same, okay? So if you have a tendency, again, it's the same message, if you have a tendency, Sag, to put a lid on it when you meet someone that really you feel very deeply for, check yourself, okay? Because that is your fear of change. That is your fear of being vulnerable. And by vulnerable, I do not mean weak. By being vulnerable, I mean opening yourself up to that wonderful love story, that depth of, yes, this person could hurt me. Of course they could, but I could also hurt them, and I'm trusting that they're not going to, and they are trusting you the same way. And that is when you build a really beautiful, solid, exciting connection between you. Do not deny your feelings. They're giving me. Run with it, okay? I mean, the truest love stories are open, they are passionate, they are fiery, they are dependable, they are, you know, you've got to open yourself to the true depth of feeling, okay? So they're just asking you not to deny this connection when it comes along. Thank you so much. Because there is some sort of choice you're making here. Ooh, that may be too many. Let's have a look. This is the weird energy about you, Sag, for this reading. Again, all the cards just going, there's this like, oh, you know, I'm kind of fed up right now. This is the energy I'm getting. No, they want them all. Okay, so this is your wish fulfillment. Okay, you're about to get everything you truly desire, Sag, in a person. But they're again reminding me, don't be too picky about, you know, they can't have salt and pepper hair. They can't have this. They can't be like size 9 shoes. I mean, look, I'm just being flippant here, but everything you ever desire, truly, deep down, on a soul level, you're about to get. This is a wish coming true card, okay? Not only on the emotional happiness front, but also on the good health front here, because this is everything you desire. Cups are about emotion, the things that, you know, you feel deeply about, but also we have, you know, some jewels here, so it's also on the material plane. But what they're giving me here is that you finally discover the treasure chest of love. Okay, so it's everything you've ever wanted, all in one person. They are a gift from the universe. They are treasure. Okay, and you've been searching for that holy grail for a while, Sag. That's what they're giving me here. So be careful what you ask for, because you're about to get it all. You may be even using things like law of attraction and calling in your soulmate. There's a lot of that, but they're about to come into your life. Okay, the Death card. So this is not to be feared. This card. This is a Scorpionic energy. And 9 of Cups, incidentally, is another water element, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But we have here, the Death card is about transformation. This is big changes in your love life, okay? It's the endings of cycles, patterns that you had in the past in love relationships that brought the same results that you were unhappy about. Okay, this is an ending to that. This is a rebirth, a transition, a moving on from that stagnant energy, and a transformation to a love that is a oneness. Okay, both of you coming together in oneness. The universe has brought you together, is a rebirth, and you will walk through the test of time. You know, there's infinity. Okay, this will continue to the test. It will stand the test of time, is what they're giving me with this energy. Okay, they're just, again, King of Cups in reverse. They're asking you to be a little bit mindful about not speaking your truth, not speaking your emotions and bottling them up. Okay, even though this is King energy, what they're giving me is this is an indicator for you, Sag, male or female. It's not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. And they often give me when it is either for you or your person. I really feel your person's quite open, okay, Sag? So they're asking me to just give you a little nudge to remember the magic of emotions, okay? They're showing me like the fish there, the star fish as well. They're showing me how magical the depth of emotion is. So they're saying, don't be afraid of it, embrace it, okay? Because you've got it in the reverse there. So just know that it is reciprocated, okay? It is safe for you to love. They keep giving me that card. It is safe for you to love. Speak your truth. I mean, you're getting all the kings here, okay? So this is the highest, like, it's like you're getting everything you desire, okay? But when you feel so strongly about somebody, there is a putting a lid on feelings. That is what I'm getting here, okay? The King of Swords, very wise, okay? Gemini energy, especially we got Gemini with the Lovers on the board. There is this choice. You get a choice here, whether you speak your truth or whether you stay silent, okay? This is someone with communication issues. And that's the little nugget that you have to work on before this person comes on in. That is why they're saying not ready yet. You've got 3 kings on the board that are not ready, Sag. Okay? King energy is the highest energy. You're nearly there. Okay? But they're in reverse. So don't deny your feelings and speak your truth. Okay? They're giving me specifically, this is advice for you. You're very wise. Okay, Sag, and you have learned the lessons. But when it comes to meeting someone who is incredible, you often like, oh, okay, I don't want to reveal too much. And it's not about being too cool for school. It's about acknowledging that it seems to be scary in this day and age to really just say how you feel. People have built walls around themselves due to whatever reasons that, you know, are important reasons, of course, but it seems to be not cool for you to say how you feel first. Everybody's always waiting for the other person to come forward. That is the energy I'm getting. They're saying, just be your wonderful self. If you feel it, say it. If you see it, call it. Be who you are for everybody else. Being in love is no different. Okay, so there's just that acknowledgement that you put a lid on some of the biggest, deepest, wonderful, exciting emotions that you have, and it's safe for you to just let it all show, because this person actually feels the same, is reciprocating the same. Okay, when we have the Sun card in reverse, this is not meaning that you're not going to get what you truly desire. This is a delay. Okay, and what they're giving me here is that if you do not speak your truth and you do not acknowledge your emotions be upfront like that first, you just delay the connection, okay, with this person. There will be just a little bit, because this person's quite slow anyway, is what I'm getting. Their earth energy, very earthy energy, or one air element, which is Gemini, is what I'm getting. There is a slight delay, okay, because this person goes, okay, I thought they felt this way. Maybe they don't. So they just back off a little bit, okay? They're still interested. There's no games with this person, but they just retreat just a little bit. And then that makes you retreat even more, because you feel the energy of the retreat, okay? So that we work on energy as humans. A lot of the time, things are just left unspoken, and it's about the energy we feel, okay? It's the dance of the human, how you feel. Okay, we mirror each other's energy, as you can see. So you're just delaying your gratification there if you don't speak your truth. And we know what the desired outcome is to have it all. And that is what's coming for you. But they're just giving you a little indicator as to how you proceed will get you the result. It's like what you put in, you get out, okay? Now, in the past, Sag, you may have put in a lot and you didn't get what you desired out. But they're showing me that those patterns are now rebirthing. There is a transformation here because you're now with the person you're meant to be with. Okay? There are still a few little baggages from the past that have yet to be released for you, my beautiful Sag. This is, you're still carrying some of that. Okay, again, I'm sure there's going to be loads of you screaming at the screen saying, no, that's not true, that's not true. But if you do have those moments of looking back into a past moment with a past person and going, should have said that, or I can't believe they said that, or if I was that person that I was, okay, sorry, they're just giving me something. If I was the person I am now, back then, I would have annihilated that person. I would never have let them put me through that BS. There's that kind of energy. So if you're going back to think about those things, yes, you're still processing stuff. Yes, you're absolutely over that person, but there's some strings that are left to process. Okay? 6 of Pentacles in reverse. And they're just showing that it puts you out of balance, okay? You may have struggled with someone else's selfishness. You gave a lot to a connection in the past and it was taken for granted. That's not going to be the same way. So that is a fear, okay? It comes back to this denial card, this judgment in reverse, a denial of, fearing that things won't change, but they are changing, and they're changing for the better. So yes, in the past, you may have made an error of judgment by giving too much of your wonderful self and it was taken for granted. That's not going to be the same in this case. You're going to get all your wishes. We got the 9 of Cups on the board there. Okay, look, it was a necessary transition you had to go through, but you're moving on. You're relocating to more calmer waters when it is to do with love. And actually, you're being divinely guided. As you can see, those crows there are guiding this wonderful female figure in the boat towards calmer waters, and actually the storm is in the distance. Crows are very intelligent creatures. They are wonderfully spiritual and very powerful and all-knowing, okay? So they are bringing you and guiding you to a place of happiness, and you may not have realized it. As I said, you may have come into contact with this person and walked past them, just clock them briefly. You may not even realize it, okay? But you're being divinely guided into their sphere, okay? There are no coincidences. Everything happens for a reason, even heartbreak, because it's there to break you open, to look at patterns and to release things that do not serve you. So everything is valid. Okay, Tower, do not resist it. It's Tower in reverse. It's again a fear of change. Okay, so this may be the choice that you have. Maybe someone is connected in some way to a work situation or an area or somewhere that you go to. Or it could be, now they haven't given me this energy, but I've just thought of it myself. So this is not, this is a message from me and not from Spirit. I just want to acknowledge I get the two. So this could also be a friend that you know, that you've always thought, I wonder if maybe. Don't deny anything. Don't have this fear of change, okay? Because there is this energy of, I don't want to get burned. I don't want to get singed like last time, okay? And none of us do, okay? But it is about embracing the unknown. It's not going to work out that way this time. This time it's going to be, it's with the right person. So when it's with the right person, it's divinely guided. You know, it's a wake-up call that you're about to get your happiness, okay? That's coming on in, okay? Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so Sag, this is again about not acknowledging your passion, you know, and being your wonderful, confident self. This is a Leo energy, but it's about the energy for you, a fire element there. And it is, you know, where you lack confidence. Don't lack confidence. I know that's easier said than done, but you need to remember your feisty self when you're with this person. Remember how wonderful you are. Remember how snappy and vibrant you are, okay? If someone in the past chipped your shine and dulled your shine, that was them projecting on you. They felt they did not love themselves enough, and they saw your shine and they saw your energy, and they were an energy vampire, and they dulled your shine. They took and they took and they took, and they left you depleted. They took your mojo, okay? So acknowledge that that happened. That is the process that you're still going through, and you're getting that shine back, okay? As you can see, look at that. The fire in the soul. If you see it in the upright position, this person has got a fire in their hands, okay? That's actually their own spark of joy, okay? They're sitting on this elevated cloud. They're feisty, they're confident, they're self-assured. In the reverse position, it was just dulled, okay? It's just taken away from you a little bit, okay? And don't let anyone take your shine. Remember who you are. They just said, remember who you are, Sag, when you're with this person. Give them all of you. They want you, okay? And again, we've got this waiting energy, waiting for the right time, waiting to make a choice. This is the Two of Wands in the upright position. What are you waiting for, Sag? I completely understand there is this energy of waiting until you can move again, but you know, make sure you've done the work, because be ready to act. It's got that be ready for action, okay? Be ready to jump into the hot seat when the situation arises, okay? You may even meet this person traveling, or decide to go traveling with them. Maybe you had gone into some sort of travel shop. Are there travel shops anymore? I don't even know. Or you heard someone talking about traveling or something. Then maybe something linked to traveling with this person, and that's how they got into your sphere or something like that. Travel is important for some people. We're just going to go quickly deeper and find out a bit more about this person. So they're just giving me about you right now, but let's go and talk about this person. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sag regarding this new person for them? It seems like they have somehow come into this person's sphere, or they know them, but not deeply. I feel like it's more acquaintance. You may know this person to see. Let's go deeper. I want to find out more about this person. Can you please guide my beautiful Sag? What do they need to know in regards to this connection? Any final messages to clarify? Ooh, wow. Okay, I'm just gonna go get those cards. Okay, so interesting. So how would you like to receive? Okay, so We have the Queen of Swords here, and this is Libran energy, and this is about someone who's very self-sufficient. They're very balanced, and they lead with total honesty. Okay, Queen energy is male or female. It's not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy of the card, and this person, they do know you. They see you, okay? But there is a sheet of glass there, as you can see, in front of that person. This person's not talking right now. They have not spoken their truth. But believe me, they want to speak their truth. And they are totally honest. They are a sharpshooter, as I said, okay? They've also got a sort of BS, like a BS meter. And they call it when they see it. So actually, you two are going to spark right off each other. Okay, that's why Spirit is asking you to be your wonderful self. Do not hide who you are. Okay, because this person is actually quite similar to you. Okay, yeah, this person, it's almost like their face lights up every time they see you, and their heart kind of misses a beat. They're kind of like, oh, it's my Sag. It's this energy, and then they just pretend like. It's not a pretense, it's kind of a hiding. They just, because they weren't ready to speak their truth just yet. But it's coming soon, and this person, they are very honest, okay? After you, Sag, having something happen in the past, some sort of disappointment they keep giving me in the past, it's going to be refreshing for you to meet someone wonderfully honest, okay? The truth will be revealed shortly. So yes, again, they're saying very soon. The Moon card is about clarity and the unseen making itself known, okay? But trust in your intuition. Pisces energy, so you could be dealing with someone who has a water element there. But this person will appeal to your wild side and your tame side. There is a dependability about this person, very earthy, but also free-spirited. So I really see you going off on adventures together and doing all those wonderful things. So they're giving me here with the choppy seas at the beginning. It's almost like that's the thing that's putting things in delay, okay? But you're being divinely guided out of that because you got the Six of Swords. But there is a reason for the delay. Now, they've just given me natural causes, okay? So the natural causes. So this could be because of what's going on in the world at the moment with this pandemic thing. That's the delay. But they've given me natural causes of like put a few bumps in the road before you get to this person, okay? But everything's about to be revealed. This person's going to come forward and speak their truth. And we have Knight of Wands energy. This person is not a player, is what they're giving me here. This person is the opposite of a player. They are passionate, of course, but they speak their truth. There is nothing like Knights, as I said, you know, the Knight I want to see on my side is either a Knight of Pentacles or a Knight of Cups. That's who I want to see on my spread. But nobody really wants to see the Knight of Wands. Yes, they're creative and passionate, but they're normally they like what they see. They go after a conquest, and then they're kind of like burnt out, and then they move on to the next, okay? That is lusty, kind of free-spirited energy. But in the reverse, it's showing you this person is not that. Okay, they got a lot of passion, but they're here to stay around. They're not on to the next conquest. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sag? What else do they need to know? Any final messages for my beautiful Sag? What do they need to know? Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful for the messages so far. I'm ready to receive. Thank you. Seven of Cups in reverse. There is no choice for this person. They're truly hooked on you, for sure. Okay, so they're about to make themselves known. They have got clarity here. There is no illusion as to who has caught their fancy, and they're actually going to go for it. It's so refreshing to have someone come towards you and try and sweep you off their feet. They will be slow about it, so you'll probably see it coming a mile away, but when it does come, but they're really, you know, they're stuck on you, for sure. Okay, there's no choice in their mind. You are the choice. That's what they're giving me here. Any final messages? Oh, thank you so much. The Hermit. You could be dealing with a Virgo, but this person is very spiritually aware. and they're a bit of a lone wolf at the moment, going solo. You know, going deep within for clarity, and having that personal quest for truth. As I said, this person, their chakras are open. They're very wise. You know, they've had spiritual illumination. They know what they want. They've been searching for a long time, and they've given me, this person's been searching for a long time, and they know it when they see it, and they've seen you, so they know it's you. They just know. There is a knowingness here. Okay, I was going to end it there, but they've asked to go again, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Sorry if the messages go on too long. I'm here for the length of time that they want to talk. How did that come? Yeah, it came out this way. They want to talk. So I do not... there's no time limit for me. You can fast forward or you can come back to the message if it's too long, but I'm here for the amount of time that they want to talk. So we have 8 of Wands. So again, this is an indicator, Sag, that this is very soon, okay? 8 of Wands is about speed. It's about action, taking action, and changes coming quite quickly once the news arrives, okay? So once this person does come towards you, which will be very soon, as they've given me here, they haven't given me an exact month. Sometimes they give me dates and months and things like that. They haven't given me that. They've given me an energy of August, but it's just an energy that I'm getting. I'm not getting any specific dates, but they're saying very soon, and that you're actually right on track for your happiness. As you can see, there's rays there that emulate like a train track, and in the distance the sun. So that is the sun card that's on the board there. That is the ultimate happiness. You're definitely on track for a successful and joyous outcome in terms of your love life. So even though you felt really stuck and your mojo wasn't there, and you know, felt apathy, nothing's happened in your love life, you're actually right on track, because they wanted you to do some work. Okay, some of you are going to be screaming, I've been doing work for 4 years. Well, then that's the length of time it's taken for you and the person who's meant for you, who's divinely guided towards you, had to take before you're both on the same track and heading towards each other. Okay, we always have to remember, when we're sitting here going, I'm ready, I am ready, I am ready, universe is like, well, hold your horses, because we're getting the other person ready. Give me a moment. We have to work with this one as well. There's millions of people in the universe. We got to work with you all. So unfortunately, you know, it's about divine timing, but you're right on track, and it's just around the corner. Okay, so that's what they want to give you, and they've asked to leave it there. Whew. Okay, so that's very hopeful for my beautiful Sag out there. I'm just going to close off the reading with an angel oracle card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sag? Any final messages? Close the reading for them. These cards are by Doreen Virtue. Interesting. Just in case you need to know. Fresh air. Sag, I do not expect anything less than a fresh air card for you. You want to get out there. Blessing in disguise. And one final. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sag? What else do they need to know about this new person who's coming on in? Relationship. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So, we've got opportunity to forgive. Okay, and it says here, this situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Exactly what I said at the beginning about the patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. Okay, so any situations from the past that you feel gravitated towards analyzing or overanalyzing for no reason other than they just popped in there, just let them go. Have that healing light about them and let them go. Okay, you can forgive the person so that you release yourself from any of that toxic cycle or baggage, but you don't have to forget. Okay, forgiving and you know, it is different. If you're thinking back on stuff and there's still a little bit of emotion attached to it, then you haven't quite forgiven the situation. Okay, they just want you to acknowledge that. Okay, we're all human, but once you can think back on a situation and you no longer cry about it, or you no longer feel angry or disappointed in a person, then you've let it go truly. They just want you to know that. I mean, that's an obvious thing to say, but they're just giving you a little nudge. And we have blessing in disguise. And it says here, what happens to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Okay, so if things didn't work out in the past with other people, rejection is God's protection. Okay, they were guiding you to a space for you to be able to receive this person who's about to come on in. And we have fresh air. And it says, your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Interesting, the second time they've given me Mother Nature. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. So if some of you wonderful Sages are not able to get outside or put your feet on the grass or any of those things, then open your windows to allow the air to shake up the energy in your home, the stagnant apathy that is this energy that's been going about your read. Open those windows and let that flow, not just in one room. In all of the rooms, let it go flowing around the house. You'll instantly feel energized, I promise you. Okay, and Sag, it's very important, this sort of wanderlust spirit that you have naturally. It's very important for you to connect with the outside, to shake up the energy that I was talking about. And we have relationship. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely going to end in a relationship. This person wants something traditional, like a settling down. And we have here, your primary relationship is with yourself, very important, and God. And every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. Okay, so they're again indicating that, self-love, self-respect is the most important, and that flows over to your other relationships. So you are always, Sag, your wonderful self to everybody. Okay, you're a sharpshooter, as I said. But once it comes to love, sometimes you put a little bit of a lid on your feelings and let it, you don't let things out as readily. Okay, they're asking you to make sure to just be your wonderful self. Okay, and then it will be mirrored back to you, I promise you. Now, we'll just give you a trinket before we go. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guide Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sag? What do they need to know regarding the situation? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so they're just clarifying the whole reading for me. So we have transformative energy in the butterfly. This always connects to the death card about rebirth and moving on to a more beautiful space in terms of your love life there, and also to feel that beauty within you. Okay, there is a transformation energy here, big changes in your love life, from something that was dark and they've given me the word unremarkable, turns out to be actually very beautiful and freeing. Okay, you'll feel very free-spirited with this love. You'll just know that this person mirrors how you feel about them back at you, and it just, so much freedom comes with that. Where would you like this card? Okay, this is towards your happiness. They want it on there. You've also got the flying horse, Pegasus. Okay, this is a unique energy, and I always, whenever I see this trinket, I always think of Sag, that wonderful archer on the horse, flying up in the sky. What they've given me here is that you're very unique and you have the ability to achieve any of your goals. Also, they've given me stars align with this card, with this trinket, and they're saying you're coming to the peak. You're about to achieve what it is you truly desire. Okay, you're flying up there above it all, and you're about to achieve your dreams in terms of love. But again, this free-spirited energy. Okay, remember who you are. And also, they've given me the horse is loyalty, dependability, but there is a magic about this person also. Okay, so they've got it all. Actually, they got a practicality and a magic. They again want that on the Sun card. Okay, we have the skull and crossbones again for transformation. So the big changes that are happening, Scorpionic energy, big changes and endings in the way, the patterns that you led your love life before, things that didn't work out a certain way, that kept repeating. Even though you did different things to shake things up, you had the same result. That's all changing now. Okay, so we have that transition energy. They want that on the Six of Swords. Interesting. And we have the turtle. Okay, slow progress. As I said, this person is slow. okay? But slow and steady wins the race, okay? So success and an abundant, joyous outcome will be yours, Sag. It will take some time, but you're getting there, okay? So as I said, slow and steady wins the race. You've waited a long time already, so they've come on in there to give you an indication very soon. This is happening for you very soon. Where would you like this? Where would you like this? They want on the 8 of Wands because you're right on track. It has been slow progress, but you're getting there. You're still heading in the path of your dreams for a true love situation. Whew, that was quite complex. Okay, my beautiful Sag, I hope that resonated for some of you out there. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. It's completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message, and it lets me know that you resonated with the reading, which is very important for me. Okay, my beautiful Sag, good luck with this situation. I cannot wait to see how it unfolds. Love and light.